Bruce Lee Immortal.
Well, there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, just about ready to go here now for the particulars. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
The evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 157 pounds. Assassin! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, let's get this one started here. Round 1 is underway. And we've got a striker who is a force to be reckoned with. Tonight, though, he draws a guy who can do a little bit of everything.
And that guy is usually the one that will have the advantage. But we know what a high-level striker is. And this guy is as high-level as we've ever seen in the UFC. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. He's in close, so instead of punching, he's landing these nasty, vicious elbows.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, head kick. Man! And a knee. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Nice punch by Lee.
Way to hide that leg.
Goes upstairs for an elbow.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
Couple of chins here being tested early. Oh, single collar tie here.
Big knee lands. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Lee's attempt there is blocked by the opponent.
Ooh, head kick lands, was hurt.
Again, they will clinch.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Oh, nice right hand.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Sneaky head kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, collar tie.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch.
Oh, and there is another knee. He throws that knee almost as if it's a punch. He's landed several in this round, and now you can see some of the damage really starting to show on his opponent. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. And here he is back in familiar territory in the clinch. That knee might have landed there. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Oh, shades of Ben Saunders against Brandon Wolf back in the day. A lot of knees, a lot of volume here. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
My boy John Anik is a encyclopedia of knowledge and threw it all the way back. But those knees will definitely take effect the longer this fight goes.
That knee might have landed there. And those knees aren't just for effect. Those are doing real damage. Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work. Nice body kick right under the elbow.
All right, so no surprise. Once again, we find ourselves here in this clinch situation. We'll see who can advance.
Who's going to be the person to dictate the pressure? Who's going to control the engagements from this 50-50 position?
Come on, man, use that left hand.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Well, so an early lead for him here tonight. He came out aggressively, and that decision has certainly paid off. Good start to round one. And they separate. Oh, man, these strikes are really starting to pile up. He's not taking a breather up against the fence. He's trying to end this fight.
He is working so hard in this position. It's really exciting to watch. Nice kick.
Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again.
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts, and he finally has secured one.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, next round is underway. The knee strikes, really the big storyline in the previous round, whether it was the body, the head, the knee was there.
The knees. I mean, how often do we see that anymore? Clinch knees, knees from the outside. A person that understands space management to this degree that they can land all those beautiful knees.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
All right, single collar tie now. Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight. Lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me. Oh, wow, oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Close guard. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Recovery, man, right back to his feet. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Lee's now dealing with a cheek cut. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
It's so hard. He kicks so hard every time you can see him drive his shin into his opponent.
Takedown defense holds up, and they separate. Eats the elbow there. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Beautiful body kick. Nice punch there. Big clinch position. Watch him start to hang. Try to gas his opponent out by hanging on his head.
Single collar tie now. Oh, knee to the head. Lee gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton, and to watch his punch like this puts a smile on my face.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, nice job with the knee strike there. That'll wake you up.
He started to be available. He just knew he had to find the right time to throw it. That was the right time. Look at the good action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, he might be in trouble here after that big diving punch. Seconds now to go in the round. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's gotten his best shot off, finished the attack. Where does he go now from the top position?
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Lee. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Lee. Oh, man, that cut is getting worse. Absolutely nasty. He's having his way with him here. Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there. 10 seconds remain in round two.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Excellent work with those strikes.
He might get a finish here.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Big leg kick land.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And they separate. Punch coming, it's blocked.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Lands the right punch and follows it up with a nice left hand. Nice sequence there by Lee.
Oh, nice right hand.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Got the single collar tie. Hard shots landing on both sides here. All right, lands a kick there. Pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick.
Oh, he got that knee up to the head. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Jockeying for position here in the clinch. Both fighters trying to get a more dominant position.
Nice. He's back in the clinch. Watch for the knees to start to come now.
Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage.
Oh, lands another shot to the body, beautifully placed as he continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round.
Head kick.
Nice punch by Lee. Oh, he continues to attack that bloody cheek. His face is a mess.
Nice leg kick lands.
Shot to the body is blocked.
Big kick lands.
The 1-2 punch is true.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout. Oh, he hurt him badly, the jab. Nice looping punch.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Big head kick lands.
All right, so once again, they will clinch, and we will see which fighter is able to advance their position from here.
Who's going to be the first one to attempt the takedown? Both of our combatants have the ability to score and secure the position. Who's going to be the one that makes the first move? Beautiful takedown.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy.
Too good, too easy.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura. It's in there deep. There you go. Submission beautifully executed there on the ground. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ. He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 5 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by submission due to a Kimura, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back,